Alright, welcome back to War in the East. If you're enjoying this, I hope you subscribed. Yeah. So, then push towards Leningrad. It's going to make some ground, but I'm not that worried. I'm going to move you, actually. I've just spotted their commander. I'm going to put you in to support this guy. So, yes, they're pushing towards Leningrad, but I'm slowing them down. You have to go through quite a defensive line here, and I'm getting fresh troops coming in. Probably going to have to reinforce this region a bit more. The centre is this massive push around Mogilev towards Smolensk. But I do have that. Then I've got a nice line formed at Kiev, a nice chunk of the troops who this turn are going to form up another line here, and I'm fighting a nice delaying action here. So let's see how the Germans react to this. Probably by just crying at me and then hitting me. Oh, I'm telling me drink. Wonder why my mouth was dry. I've definitely messed up their supply line for several turns in a row, which is lovely. I've also got that unit heading towards Königsberg. It's not going to win. It's not going to make it. They're going to do something about it, but if he can just get into the city, I would be so happy. Oh, I forgot to move anyone in Leningrad. Oh well. Yeah, my plane's actually doing some interdiction. I will one day remember that. Yeah, they're just going to isolate another group. No, they routed them, that's good. Well, not good, but better for me. Gives me a chance of moving them. Yeah, that's a security company, I don't care. This is a nice slow drive. Ooh, that's going to open a hole. This may cause some issues. They have shattered this part of the front. This is their main thrust, and we actually held them for a turn. That's going to slow them again. The longer they take to get to the river, the better. And the marshes again, I'm just holding because I want to. And again, all these attacks may be costing me men, but they're costing them time. I have more men than they have time. They freed up the guys in the south, of course. That means there's a big pocket I'm going to have to just kind of relax around. Alright, okay, they're up to the river, nearing Odessa. Back into Riga. The fact I even got them a turn of supply is just a miracle. And they're going to open up that big area there. Crossing the river. Oh, doesn't look like they actually have crossed the river there. These are lots of nice slow 10-mile advances. There's no massive breakthroughs. The encirclements they're doing are pretty much the same encirclements they've been doing since the first turn, which is good. Encirclements are the key in this game, so there's a few of those I have to deal with, the better. Yeah, I'm taking losses, getting pushed back, but they're having to fight for these, so they aren't just wiping troops out. That's a lot of tanks in one place. I'm going to divide most of my forces to this area, I think. Smolensk front is the key point. They are pushing on Moscow hard. Gains though for this week, all down in the 10-mile marks. You know, 20-30 miles at the top. Of course, we'll see more when my units come back in and we'll get an idea. But there's no massive panzer breakthroughs. The Italian breakthrough there. I do think there's a slight hole in my lines, but I can fix that. Wait, yeah, spoiling troops down here. Holding the Italians, holding the Hungarians. It wasn't the, I said Italians before, it's Hungarians of course, the yellow are the Italians. I'm always looking for ways I can just link up and deny them another turn of supply. Getting a tank unit into their rear would be amazing. So what's that there? 20 odd squares from Leningrad now? Hexes, sorry. I can live with that. I can live with that most of the day. We're at the end of July now. Another 25,000 men lost, but theirs are up to 30,000. Turn. I still haven't broken a million. That's good. I like that. Right. We have cut Königsberg off. I don't have anything to destroy them with, but... Right, let's destroy another rail line. Warsaw. We've got men marching to Warsaw. You can sit on that rail line. Ooh, 3 tons and 3 tons of fuel. That's actually quite important. Must have had a HQ unit there. Never underestimate what you can do with a small unit. Oh, they're getting wise to me now. That said, I might be able to shatter this Romanian unit here. No, I need to put messages back on. Yeah, I can't cut off, so I'm going to have to just retreat. They've done their job. I've got a massive hole here I need to fill. And plenty of panzers to do it with. There's the Italians. Still, I am buying time for my men. Again, I'm going to push this guy for Tarnopol. He's a cavalry division, he doesn't need fuel. And if he gets into the city, he cuts a rail line. So, their rail line's actually pretty poor. Their most stuff is going through Lublin. Just looking for ways to cut the Vognov line. Could get one guy into there. I can only have to be a panzer unit then. It's not worth it. Really not worth it. As is, we shall retreat. Most of these brave men. You can stay there, you can stay in the city, it's fine. Take this opportunity to move across into the high ground here. Right, HQ units. You would do me the honour of retreating. Yes, I get it, you're interdicting my men. This big hole I've got here that's worrying me. panzer unit, tank unit, sorry. Remember which side you are, Grey. God damn it. Tanks that have been shattered, retreat. Same with the infantry unit. Let these guys out. You guys would like to retreat across the river. That would be amazing. That's actually such a nice place because you're protected on like 3 sides, 4 of the 6 sides with you know, rivers. That's a nice place to defend. Don't like having my tanks there. Pull back a square just to give a bit more room. Again, you guys are in danger of getting cut off there. Pull back a hex. You move to protect that one. The panzers flee. HQ unit off the front line, please. What are the use of my airline if I'm going to be using... Oh, I'm actually doing quite a lot there. But yeah, I'm not doing much in the way of killing. Just, yeah. Oh, you are far too close to the front line. There we go. Not looking too bad. Pop you in there. Continue to retreat. You guys. You know what? Ruin a couple of rail lines. Every rail line I can, when there's another rail line they have to replace. That is a good day for me. No, you can stay there. You're going to have to stay there. Alright. This is where I desperately need most of my men. Yeah. Why does it keep doing that? If you do your best not to get cut off, that would be amazing. Thankfully, I've got a fresh bevy of units here who can step in to form a second line here. You get into that hill because that hill will make a nice little defensive area. Right, guess what? You're joining 34th Army. th Army. Just a mess of units up here. 5th Airborne Corps. And Airborne Corps. This is looking a bit messy. Pull you guys back a bit further. Pretty nice is a bit further away, but it's got less units. Don't overstack too hard. Ooh, 50 seconds, good one. There we go. You can add that to that. All right. Take steps to filling hole. move men into form of deeper line. Contemplate push in to destroy enemy. No. I got lucky here, I can just move back into the same hole I was in. Yeah. Firstly, we don't want that. That was just HQs. That would have been a mess. That is a terrible place for a partisan unit. You guys are just here to fight and draw. You go dig in there. Yeah, this is my weak spot here. I do have a few extra units I can move in. Thankfully, back here are a large number of units I can rail in. You guys are already on a train. When do we start the like number of rifles joke again? I have a soft spot for that film. It's not historical, but it is funny. Why are you so far back? You coward. You're locked, that's why. Okay, who else have I got? So hard to pick where to send your men. I need more men down here, but I've got that lot there. So this front, I'm still not too worried about. I need more men between them and Leningrad. So a cavalry division and then a rifle division. And I've got this whole force here can go into front line. Right, make sure they get off the train is also a helpful start. Right, let's rail you in because you can form a new army here. Congratulations. Or commiserations, one of the two. I'll deal with them in a second. Right, you guys in the south, you can go join in the on here, because we always need more men around Kiev. New random divisions here. I'm just looking for holes in my line. Right. Before I deal with that, I'm going to sort out this new division here. Army, sorry. Oh, 54th Army. Welcome to the front. Your men are going to be well and truly ready for the fight. In fact, no one is going to die. We've actually had it heard that the Germans are giving up the war and going home. No, not believing me. Add them to the reserve front just to try and spread the admin penalties a bit. Get you off the trains. Onto the front. First Mountain Cavalry Division. But that doesn't have its own NATO marker. Everyone else seems to. Looking a bit better, still a bit thin up here. Gonna go for a bit more depth, I think, by moving the cavalry back. Don't want to thin that out anymore, they'll just get annihilated. Who's the weakest unit here? The HQ is a bit close to the front. Alright. I'm here, let's put this anti-tank artillery unit into the 13th Army. And then bring this guy off the front. You into his place. You can also get off your train and join whoever's closest. Well, not quite closest, but the least. Use men. Germans are nearly at the gates, apparently. Gonna run out of jokes before the fireworks stop, aren't they? They're not good jokes to begin with. Let's replace that guy with some actual unit. I have to sometimes remember not all these guys on the board are actually good fighters. Right, now I can deal with this bit. Mainly by forming a new line here. Having you dig in. I could support further forward, but I don't really see the point. Let's move you back off the front line, shall we? I'm using every river hex I've got. There we go. This new section here. Desperate command need of a HQ. Because then I can afford to step the guys to the hills. Here. There we go, that looks good. Sorry to do that to you, I know you're not going to last, but any easy strikes along the front line here. I'm going to try this again, just because I can. Now, right, so I've reorganised my front. I've got a nice bold line here. I'm going to look for any HQ units that are lacking troops. They look like a good choice. And then I'll reassign a bunch of men to them next turn. Didn't lose my air command, should I? That would be a silly thing to do. Anyway. There'll be a few more orphaned HQ units soon. Been too bad actually, I'm keeping my forces together quite well. So let's have a quick look if I can bomb. I can slow down some of these guys with some bombing campaigns. I'm not expecting this to be effective. Bomber aircraft, let's have a quick look at the casualty count for this turn. Ooh, yeah, that cost me a few planes. But yeah, that's going to have to have done something to them at least. Let's continue to get these guys out somewhere where they're useful. Alright. So let's see if cutting Königsberg, which is gonna have done a serious amount of damage because I cut that line as well. So, and that bit there. Yeah, Breslau is most of their supply now is coming up through Breslau, so it's not actually too bad. If I can get this rail hex here, I can really mess with their supply line. The map information that shows, yeah. So they've got supplies coming through here. So I might see about rediverting someone that way. In the south, they're doing a lot better. There's more supply lines. So we got Lublin and Brest. Going down to Ronov, but Tarnopol and stuff like that is messing them up. But yeah, their northern supply lines are actually looking pretty shaky. Just take a good partisan strike or hit on Vilnius, and I could actually mess them up quite nicely. Anyway, so see you next time.